Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Hello, Geminis. How are you guys doing today? What's going on? Woo! No, you've been going through some things. Yes. Now, before we get started, we got to clear the energy. Got to inhale, exhale a couple times, get any negative vibes out of our space. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, Geminis, how are you guys doing? What's been going on? Let's see what's happening in the love realm. I feel lost and confused about our separation. I don't know what to do about it. We weren't on the same page with our beliefs. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours because we clashed too much. Dang. I know that's true. Woo. I'm trying to work on finding my peace in this world by trying new things. Yeah, you've been going through some stuff, Gemini. The time apart has brought truth and clarity about our connection. It is clear to me that I made the wrong choice. My heart always comes back to you, although we are apart. It has become difficult to let you go. This right here, Geminis, this right here, I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in this world, looking for that inner connection. See, what happens is, Geminis, you get into your moods, okay? And one thing you have to learn is that people are not always going to respond to you the way you want them to. That's how you take the time to get to know people. And what has been happening is you become impatient in a relationship. You want immediate gratification. So if somebody is not totally in agreement with you on something, you could turn it off so quick and then feel bad after you turn it off and then try to turn it back on. But you're not always stable in the way you think. You act on emotion a great deal of the time. And I see somebody that likes you, but your mood swings, because you remember you got that double personality stuff going on. Sometimes you don't have control of it, and you're trying. You're really trying to stay control of your feelings, but you become someone that acts on emotion, and then you think about it after and be like, dang, I shouldn't have done it that way, or I shouldn't have done it this way. But when you're upset, when somebody pisses off a Gemini by their actions, you act on emotion immediately. You don't care about nothing. You only see red. You don't care about anything. And I'm seeing somebody torn where you're concerned because they want to be with you. They like you and everything, but your temper turns on that quick. After you think about things, then you say, okay, your mind will wander a bit, and then you'll just say, you know what? I shouldn't have acted out so harshly. Maybe it wasn't that bad. When you are pissed, period. I feel lost and confused about our separation. I don't know what to do about it. You caused the separation because you might have blocked that person. You might have said some harsh words to that person, and now you realize, dang, I like that person. And they may have dealt with your mood swings a couple of times, but everybody comes to a boiling point where they say enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. We weren't on the same page with our beliefs. So how you handle things. It might be something that's important to you and somebody doesn't agree with you. You start personally attacking. And that's why they say we weren't on the same page with our beliefs. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. Because we clash too much. I mean, come on. What more you got to say? Come on. Sometimes you get in that mode where it's your way or the highway. You know what? I don't care. You'll act accordingly. Geminis get too emotional at times, and they make something bigger than what it is because the person didn't fall in line with the way you wanted it to go. I see you stepping back and thinking about everything, which is a good thing and something you need to do more often, I should say. But you have to be able to recognize that when you're meshing with someone, we all come together with a different voice. The goal is to compromise, negotiate, and build a united voice. But your patience wears thin when things don't go according to the way that you want it or believe it should go. So then you throw your hands up in the air and you like, screw everybody. I'm going to do it the way I want. I don't care. I'm seeing a lot of pulling and tugging, a lot of animosity in between, then reconciliation, then separation again. And everybody has a boiling point. Until you learn how to control your emotions, Gemini, you'll go through this a lot. And people tell you, it's not like you're, dumbfounded by it. You know you are moody. You know that you will cut off somebody in a minute. Who wants to spend their life with somebody that's always doing that? You either put somebody out or you leave. But you ain't tolerating it because sometimes you don't even want to hear the truth. You don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You have a strong, opinionated point of view, and it's causing havoc in your relationships because of the fact that my heart always comes back to you, although we are apart. It has become difficult to let you go. It's difficult, but you're not going to secure a foundation with this person if you don't learn to control your emotions. You feel bad after, but going through the process, you don't care at the time, at the moment. And you let it loose. You don't care. I don't care. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in this world. The relationship right now, I see that you acted out because of lack of response, bad communication, whatever it is. And this person has had enough because they can't keep up with your mood swings. That attitude can drift for a long period of time. And then you're back to normal and you want fences to be mended. But you act as though what you did was like, okay, get over it. Don't make a big deal of it. You made a big deal of it. The way you acted, you made a big deal of it. And now you just feel, okay, let's get over it. Let's keep it moving, people. Let's keep it moving. I want to see what comes out here in this deck for you because of your mood swings and the things you say to people, some of those things, even with apology, can't be taken back. You could be nasty with the mouth. I'm not going to lie. You are nasty with the mouth. And it's like they're getting a double dose of it. Okay? So this relationship right now is on the edge. I don't think that the two of you are communicating. The feelings are there. You're feeling how you feel right now because you really like this person. But if they don't respond the way you want them to or do something in a timely manner that you feel it should be done in, you'll cut them off. You're done. You're not going to play me. You're not going to do this to me. You're not going to do. There's a lot of tension build up. And Geminis, you all attract people. People are attracted to you automatically. But it's a lot of relationships you can't mend that foundation with them because when you attack, you attack. You'll go to the core of everything. You'll bring up dirt from 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You'll talk about stuff and it has nothing to do with the argument, but you also allow things to build up sometimes too before you respond. But then you'll think about it. I should have said this, I should have said that, and then you do. I'm obsessed with you. Look at that. You want that person in your life. You're obsessed with them, But because they don't do things the way you want them to do it, you're pissed, and then you end things or cut them off or walk away from the relationship. You have to control your emotions. I keep feeling this like tension and this back and forth. And we did our clear the space earlier. But it's like you're at odds with quite a few people right now. And they're all to blame for everything, we know. But you got to check and see if you contributed anything to that. You're obsessed with this person. You can't see life without them. You said life without you is hopeless. Oh. And depressing. I miss your light. You see, when you get into that mode, you kind of dim the lights of other people because they didn't make you shine the way you wanted to. And now, when they're not part of your life and you're missing that light, you want to remind them about the light, which they're trying to stay away from you because you tend to dim it for them, even though you're a breath of fresh air, you're fun. You have this toxicity about you where you mean well, but you act out, you listen to act, to react, I should say. You don't listen to hear what's being said. So are you really listening? Because somebody could be explaining something to you, but if you have a narrow mind or you've made up your mind about certain things, you're hearing what you want to hear, not truly what's being said in the context that is being placed in front of you. It's the way you see fit, that how this person is not respecting you the way that they should, or they said something that you were offended to. It might not even mean that. People use different language, different things. You sometimes make more out of something than what is there. And people be like, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't. You hear what you want to hear depending on your mode at the time. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. And you have to act better. When you know better, you do better, right? Dr. Maya Angelou told us that, right? When you know better, you do better. So as you go through every experience, you're supposed to pick up those nuggets along the way, carry them so that you're able to react on a different level up. But if you spend years and years going through relationships and ending up with the same issue that you're being told about, you acting too emotionally, and you become evil somewhat. One of you is offended and the other one acts on it. You have to be able to control yourself. And as you become more mature and start realizing and stepping back and realizing that you've been doing the same thing all along, and people keep reminding you that this is not going to work if we keep doing it in this manner, listen. You're in a very moody mode, and there's a lot of pulling and tugging in that energy, in that space right now. And you reacting on everything. It's chaotic. You can't live your life like this. Seek deep down and find your inner peace and learn to stay calm. Take anger management. Take breathing classes. But stop acting on emotion. This relationship could be something that blossoms into something great, but it's because of you. This relationship is not in effect right now. It's not because of the other person. I think both of you have emotional issues because everybody gets upset at the smallest things. This relationship could be involved with Capricorn. It could be a Cancer. I see this pulling and tugging, a Virgo. There's disagreement. And the two of you are just not meshing. Male or female, doesn't matter. People feel that you do the most. You feel people don't do enough. It's not balancing out. It's not balancing out. Think about your actions in any relationship that you're involved in. I feel the tension. I know that you're going through some emotions right now. And ego is driving this stuff here. Ooh, some strong egos. Strong egos. This is crazy. Strong egos. Y'all all full of it. And it's not even serious stuff that's detrimental. I don't see any. I see poison and toxicity as far as the battle. But innately, there's a love there. And if you could break through and come to compromise and realize that we're hurting each other, if you can't do that, y'all need to step away so nobody gets hurt more than they've been. But, you know, if your heart is driving you, that sends people to madness, craziness, depression. You all have to have a serious conversation and learn to listen to one another. Don't have it where you all are just back and forth and nobody hears what the other person is saying, just grabbing little nuggets from it and pieces from it to be offended by it. The love is there. That's why y'all are reacting the way you are. But everybody wants to be in control. Everybody can't be the chef. Somebody got to be the assistant chef so you all can make a meal together and come together. Everybody can't be bickering back and forth and taking it this way and taking it that way. You know how you spoil a meal? I would not eat out of y'all household. Come on. Y'all end up poisoning me. You have to be able to communicate effectively with conversation. Go for counseling. But you're not going to feel good ending this relationship unless you all have done all that you could possibly do to reconcile it, to make it work, to empower it, to revitalize it. Or else forget it. Forget about it. You know what I mean? Forget about it. Don't waste each other's time. Think about what you mean when you speak. Listen to yourself. Record yourself if you have to. Practice. Sound sincere. Start getting in tune with yourself. You're not in tune with yourself at all. You're off kilter right now. Sometimes you're really on point. This is not one of the times. This person drives you, you drive them, and both of you have got off the track. I could keep going with you, Gemini, right now because there's so much stuff going on for you. Relationships, oh my goodness. Work relationships, new relationships. You're involved with so much paths that are crossing right now that it has you swiveling. Your head just swiveling back and forth. This is chaos right now. And because you're not completely satisfied with everything and the way things are going, everybody's getting a bit of it. Whether they did something to you that was a big deal or not, you're acting on everybody right now. Find closure, find your inner peace, take some time for yourself. Sit down and breathe, laugh. Don't let this just slip through your hands. Be better. And when you know better, you do better. Garnet Queen Tarot here. Being inspired to rise is what we aim to do. For you to uncover your nuggets, for you to be able to develop your skills and get in tune and align with yourself. And right now, you got me off kilter, Gemini, by what I'm going through just doing this reading. Get it together. Get it together. If you've already gone through it and you found your point, your focal point, fine. If you're still going through it right now, get it together. Talk to yourself. Get into your intuition. This is serious business. That stuff make people sick. Come on now. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we're inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this reading. This reading has been a reading that has set me off today. I mean, wow. You going through it right now, Gemini. Get on your knees and pray to your source. Believe that. Take care. Talk soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for stopping by.